Cruise Director and Host Jaclyn Friedlander. I am here with my Assistant Cruise Director, Scott the Canadian.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Today is February 22nd.
Yes.
We are in Cartagena, Colombia.
Yes.
Arrival time approximately 7 a.m.
Okay.
And I always like to put out there that this is one of my favorite ports because right in the port, there is a full-on zoo that is free for everybody.
Yes.
So it is a very short walk from the ship to the zoo. I think that there's also shuttles, but it's not even 0.2 of a mile.
Yeah.
I mean, if you walk from the front to the back of the ship, you've walked farther. And there is an anteater, and there's tortoises, and there's sloths, and there's iguanas and birds and
birds on birds on birds.
Yes.
Like parrots and peacocks and other birds.
Flamingos. And there's a delicious coffee shop that is right there connected as well that has, it's got to be real Colombian coffee because I had a small cup of coffee there one of the times we were in port, and I was good for about 3 days.
3 days.
I was up for like 3 days.
Sleep.
It was great. No, but yeah, so even if you aren't planning necessarily to get off and do a whole tour or anything, you can just get off and walk around. I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours at that zoo the first time. Also, there's a monkey. Watch out for this little monkey because he will take your sunglasses, he will take your hat, and somebody told me it's because he has learned, he or she, I don't know if it's a girl or boy monkey, but has learned that you'll give him food or something to get your stuff back. So it's a barter system. He's stealing because he wants you to give him something to get your stuff back.
100%.
So just a word of caution.
It is very cool. It's very cool to just wander around. There's a gift shop right in there as well. So if you want to get your souvenirs, you can get a coffee, get your souvenirs, and then wander around and just look at, but when you're walking around, look up because you'll see peacocks like 40, 50, 60 feet in the air.
Trees.
Just in the trees. It is incredible. I will say, and this isn't meant to scare anyone, I was lightly attacked by a peacock last week.
What?
Have I not actually told you this? Yeah, I was just like casually wandering, and then I heard like a big whoosh from behind me, and then next thing I knew, something like landed on my head and like knocked me forward, and like my sunglasses fell off, and then I looked up, and there was just a peacock like in front of me with its wings up. Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of just looked around, and everyone just kind of looked at me, and I was like, did anyone just witness this? So yeah.
Watch out for the peacocks.
Watch out for the peacocks. Apparently the parrots can also do a little nibble thinking your fingers are like nuts, but
interesting.
Just be cautious, but it is incredible.
It's a really fun
incredible
thing to do. Yeah. So, and if they decide to stay on the ship, what is going on?
So much happening around the ship. We have trivias happening throughout the day, morning, afternoons, and music as well. We have an enrichment lecture again today, so we've had a couple already.
This one I think is on the potato famine.
The potato famine. We had one on Host Jaclyn.
Yes.
The greatest wartime survival history. There's a tagline for it, and I don't know it exactly. But Angela Delgado Kelly is our enrichment specialist, so she will be coming and doing another enrichment lecture. So definitely stay tuned for that. We have a shuffleboard tournament today.
What? Do you play shuffleboard?
I have never shuffled a board in my life.
Oh, shuffleboard is fun. I've played every game pretty much. If there's a game, I've tried it or played it or
I know that there is pucks
it's fun.
and pushers.
And pushers,
And like a triangle with the numbers on it.
Yeah, it's fun.
But there you go.
My father-in-law used to live in the villages in Florida. I don't know if anyone lives in the villages, and there's a lot of shuffleboard and horseshoes and things like that. So I've done all of that.
Well, I need to double check my schedule, see if I'm scheduled for that shuffleboard tournament, because if I am, then I need to learn what shuffleboard is pretty quick.
I'm going to put you on that.
Fantastic.
Scott will be your shuffleboard tournament leader. Not necessarily.
We have some karaoke today, as we do. We love our karaoke. Now, we are also in the process of our Vodo rehearsals and auditions.
Vodo is Voice of the Ocean.
Yes, sorry. We use acronyms for everything. So our Voice of the Ocean, we do have our second round auditions today as well. So definitely come and check out our second round auditions. But maybe you practice the song in karaoke and then you come and do your official audition in the Voice of the Ocean auditions. DJ Harvest is going to be playing up at our Neptune Reef Pool. So I'm sure you've all met DJ Harvest. He plays up in Skywalkers most evenings.
Yes.
He's our resident DJ. He's also an assistant cruise director as well. And so he's going to be playing up at Neptune's Reef. hope the weather's going to be lovely. I hope the weather's going to be lovely and everyone's going to be up there sun tanning and sunbathing.
Because yesterday was beautiful. So.
It was. Some movies. Ready?
All right, movies.
Okay.
Let's see. Have we seen them?
The Woman King.
I've not.
Also have not. Downton Abbey New Era.
No.
Also have not.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the Downton Abbey
I've
TV
not.
series?
Mm-mm.
Also have not.
Okay.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay, this is one of those movies that
Oh,
we flipped
gosh.
through. So I've seen the part where the car goes through the window.
Yep.
But if you
And
ask
I'm
me,
sure you've seen clips
sure
of
I've
the
seen-
twist and shout
yes,
parade
of course.
scene.
That I don't know.
Oh.
See, and this is how people find out that I haven't seen the whole movie, because they'll be like, oh yeah, that twist and shout scene, and I go, what? And they go, hello. But I know he cut school.
Yes.
Somebody said that somebody was watching my Instagram was like, your life is like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I was like, okay, because I work a lot.
Okay.
But
okay.
I think it's because we go on tours and we travel the
Got it.
world
Got
and
it.
things like that. But
Playing hooky from work.
yeah, exactly. If you are following on Instagram, my Instagram is just my name, Jaclyn.Friedlander.
There you go.
So yeah, follow
mine's-
along and you can see Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
There you
What's
go.
yours?
Mine's Scott the Canadian.
Scott the Canadian.
Scott the Canadian. Easy peasy.
Look at us, Brandon.
Look at us. So yeah, definitely.
All right.
But yeah.
What other movies?
Ferris Bueller's. I have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay.
For the
I've
record.
seen parts of it.
And Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Okay, that I've seen.
Of course, because things blow up, things shrink.
Things blow up, things shrink,
Yeah.
things are like fighting, and there's colors,
Of
and
course,
it's yes, it's,
of course,
I do
yes.
like. I actually quite like the Ant-Man and Wasp, like storyline
Yeah.
characters, whatever. And
Yeah.
everyone kind of was like, Quantumania was, but I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love the whole Marvel Cinematic
Yeah.
Universe. I will say, since I've been on ships, I feel like I've missed a couple movies. Like, I know there was a new Guardians of the Galaxy movie that
Right.
came out. I think there was another TV series that
Yeah.
came out. So when I get on vacation,
Right.
which is in another month or so,
Right.
I will hopefully be able to
Yeah.
catch up on everything Marvel.
I caught up on all the Doctor Strange stuff right
Oh,
before
yeah.
I got on
Yeah.
trips because I really like that character.
Yes.
And yeah,
Did you watch the TV series, the MCU TV series?
I did not know.
Okay, you really should.
Okay.
They are real. One of my favorites was WandaVision.
Oh, okay.
It was incredible.
Nice.
Every episode was a different era of TV.
Oh, cool.
And so like it starts off in black and white and then like
Oh,
it has like
interesting.
different like themes and the
Yeah.
intros are like the Brady Bunch and then the Partridge Family. Like it's
Right.
very cool. It's very
Nice.
cool. So I definitely recommend it.
Okay,
But there you go.
awesome.
Those are our movies for
Those
today.
are our movies. Wonderful. And then tonight, more entertainment. At 8:30 in Explorers Lounge, we have the Get Happy Vocal Cabaret, which is two of your resident guest entertainers, Mary Margaret Coble and Kylie Molnar.
Molnar.
Yeah, and then 7:30, 9:30 in the Princess Theater, we have instrumentalist David Mayer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I've not met him or seen his shows yet.
I'm excited.
But I'm excited too.
I'm excited.
New shows. And we will be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Did you know that shopping is the #1 activity on any cruise? That's because right now, just a few steps away, is the world-renowned tax and duty-free shopping that cruising is famous for. While we're sailing in international waters, you don't have to pay taxes or import duties, meaning savings of up to 60% off in comparison to what you would pay shoreside. Princess Cruises has been voted the best shops at sea year after year, and our Princess team is staffed with experts in all product categories, including fragrances, liquor, watches, fine jewelry, fashion clothing, and all your favorite snacks. Looking for the iconic Princess collectible? Take home Stanley, a collectible teddy bear named after our founder, Stanley B. McDonald. Lasting memories are the true highlights of a Princess Cruises vacation. Shopping on board will save you money and also allow you to experience our destinations to their fullest. Tag Heuer, Effie, Chanel, Swarovski, Dior, and many more are waiting for you right here on board, all tax and duty free. So get ready to save, and we'll see you in the shops of Princess.
Welcome aboard the beautiful Ruby Princess. My name is Ayanga. I'm the personal trainer on board, and where you'll find me in the gym, deck 16 forward in the Lotus Spa. We offer 5 classes on board, namely stretch, Pilates, yoga, cycle bar, and pure bar. Not only do we do some classes, we offer some health seminars and consultations. Anything regarding your health, wanting to achieve goals, whether it be losing weight, gaining muscles, whatever it may be, we can definitely assist you. Just be sure to check on the Princess Patter and the Journey View. All right. If there's anything that you also need, we also do one-on-one personal training sessions, as well as stretching sessions. If you have any aches and pains in the body, we can also help with that. Again, just be mindful to check the Princess Patter and the Journey View. I'll be seeing you soon.
Great. Recording going down. Let's go on the tour.
We are in Limon, Costa Rica. We are about to get on the bus that says 600A, and then we're gonna go on a train and on a pontoon. And so I talked with some guests, and they told me that the animals that we're looking out for are actually sloths and monkeys. So yeah, let's see what we find.
Fingers crossed. If I see a sloth today, I will be a happy boy. I will be a happy boy. Amazing.
Have you seen a sloth in real life?
Not in real life. I don't think ever.
The only time I did was when we were in Cartagena at that zoo that's in the port. That's the only time I've ever seen a sloth, so I want to see one in the wild.
Like in the wild.
In the wild.
Well, fingers crossed. Getting on the bus. We're now on the boat.
Yes, so we got off the bus. They told us which boat we're supposed to get on.
Yeah.
And so now we're on the pontoon looking for animals.
Yeah, the tour guide on the bus was so funny, actually.
So funny.
So funny.
We learned a little bit of Spanish, which was great. So he taught us English and Spanish. And then he told us that they export 120 million bananas every year from Costa Rica.
Yeah, Costa Rica is the third biggest exporter of bananas, behind Colombia and there was another one. I don't remember.
And he said that it's Dole and Chiquita and all the brand names.
Yeah.
And he also said that they used to be different bananas that had really thick peels and no bruising, but then a fungus destroyed the good bananas, and now we have the bananas that we have today.
So we used to ship bunches of bananas, but now we ship boxes of bananas because they bruise a lot more. Yeah, we've been singing Deo, Deo, because apparently it's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch
because of bunches of bananas,
which I don't think I ever realized.
I didn't know that either.
Well, there you go.
You learned something on the tour.
Well, let's see how this boat ride's gonna go. Thank you. We got some cassava chips.
Which is yucca or it's yucca and tapioca. It's all the same plant. Love cassava chips.
I can't open it.
That's my favorite part. Because what's common for sure, if they get mad, with powder, don't get under the thing. It's no judgment. They see or they can on the people because I'm very territorial. That's the way they behave. Powerless.
We still have a train ride.
That was so fun, and we're only halfway done.
And
we still have a train. I got to see my sloth and monkeys and so many birds.
Yeah,
so much fun. So much fun. Maybe now a little bit of shopping.
Yeah.
Chocolate with coconut. Thank you, sir. Some chocolate with coconut.
Nice. Is it like a hard coconut inside? Alright, I know you don't drink coffee, but I found dark roast Costa Rican coffee to sample.
the bus?
Back on the bus.
Back on the bus to the next thing.
Bus to the train, I think.
Bus to the train. Boat to the bus to the train.
Boat to the bus to the boat to the bus to the train. Right? Then back
Yeah,
to the ship.
absolutely.
Bananas in the bunch were flowers like the yellow ones, but female and male. See the little bananas growing on top.
So we found that on the ground.
Yeah.
It's just giving
See, but the female flowers, the male. Remember
Male
these
part of
ones?
the flower.
They don't give bananas because these are male flowers. Always,
go.
all the male flowers are at the bottom, and from here to top, you see, here this was a flower. The yellow flower, this was a flower, but it comes into the fruit.
Okay, we just stopped on the bus. We're about to get on the train, which is right next to us. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna see some bananas.
Great.
Okay, we're on the train.
Wait, did you ever read the books Boxcar Children? Have you heard of these books here?
No, I've not heard of that.
Okay, so it's about these kids. You read it in like middle grade when you're young.
Okay.
And it's about these kids that don't have parents, and so they turn an old boxcar into their house. And this,
Oh.
in my head, is what I imagine the Boxcar Children would have lived in.
Interesting.
An old train car.
An old train car. It's an old train car, that's for sure. So there's a little bathroom, and they were like, use it at your own discretion, but it's right there. But we got a good view.
We've got a great view. We have our own window.
Let's
All
get
right.
this train moving.
Hey, choo-choo.
We're moving. We started moving.
So on the train,
Yeah, we're on the train.
See what this?
I'm so excited.
from a local lady.
Very loud.
Homemade.
See, some of them are here.
She just makes them.
We saw them before by the river, but they were quiet.
Oh my god, that's really good. Authentic local food.
And
And what else did you
a
get?
coconut cookie. Look at this cookie. Ready?
Homemade.
Look at that cookie. That's all coconut.
Amazing.
It smells so good. Okay, well, we're gonna indulge.
Pacific. Big farms of mangoes by April. You need to come back on April if you like mangoes. Good mangoes. Pacific. Melon and cantaloupes. Pacific sides.
Come, say hi. Hello.
Hola.
Hello. Our tour guide, Ivan.
Hola.
How long you been doing this?
26 years.
26 years.
Wow, and have you lived in Costa Rica your entire life?
Yeah. I
Amazing.
learned my Spanglish here.
Spanglish here.
You do very well.
Thank you. Goodbye.
So we're in train car 23. That's train car 29. But don't you feel like we're in one of those like train car race movies? Like I feel like I should
Running
run and,
along the
jump
train.
to jump to the other train.
So cool.
Those monkeys were awesome.
Those monkeys were so cool. They were so
And they
close.
made such a crazy noise. Like they would blow the train whistle and then the monkeys would howl back, and it almost, if you didn't know that they were monkeys, they sounded almost like a lion.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
Yeah, love it.
There's some cows. I don't know if you can see them in the background. So cool. This little train car. Look at us. Oh, here we're steering.
Oh, yeah, this is us driving the train.
Just got off the train. It's a pretty nice train.
It's a longer train.
It's a long train. Yeah, it goes a long way that way too. Time to get back on the bus. Back on the bus.
Well, that was a really fun tour.
Oh
what was
my
your
gosh.
favorite part?
What was my favorite part? I saw sloth. I saw sloth, which was on my bucket list for today. So I'd call that a successful day.
Definitely a win.
Yeah. What was your favorite part?
I liked the pontoon boat, just the chillaxing, being sort of in the jungle. It was really cool on the train. There was a local lady that gave us, she was selling empanadas and cookies and everything homemade, so authentic local food. That was really
coconut
cool.
cookie was so good.
Really good.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, successful shore excursion day.
So much fun.
Amazing.
Well, I'm your cruise director, Jaclyn Friedlander.
Yes, and I am Scott, your Canadian. Scott the Canadian.
Scott
your
Canadian.
Canadian. Your ACD.
And thank you for watching. So Scott,
Yes.
today I'm going to teach you about otters.
Otter. Oh, I love otters.
I know, everybody loves
Everyone
otters.
loves otters,
I
okay.
actually have an otter handbag, like a little
Really?
otter purse.
That's
yeah.
so cute.
Otters, okay, so there are two types of otters.
Okay.
There are sea otters and river otters.
Okay.
And we're mostly gonna focus on the saltwater ocean otters today because there's so many interesting things about them. Like, did you know that baby otters cannot swim when they're born?
So how do they live?
So their moms wrap them in seaweed. So kelp grows up from the bottom of the ocean and sometimes will grow beyond the surface. So a mama otter will find a piece of seaweed, wrap her baby in it so that the baby doesn't float away. Plus the seaweed helps keep them buoyant. And their fur keeps them a little bit buoyant, but they actually have to be taught to swim.
That's crazy. So like
Not a
they're
fun
born
fact.
in at water. They're born at sea.
Correct.
And they're
They have to
wrapped
learn
up
to
in some
swim.
seaweed.
Yeah,
That's
they have
crazy.
to learn to swim. Also, this is one of my favorite otter facts, which
Okay.
I learned recently, because otters will find tools, right? They're actually quite intelligent.
I did know that actually. I've seen them using little rocks to like open food
Right,
and
to
stuff.
open food.
Yeah.
Well, they actually have armpit pockets. So they have a little flap of skin right here where they can store stuff. So they'll actually find a tool that they like and keep it in their armpit pockets. So I always tell people, I'm like, don't be taking food from Horizon and trying to make armpit
Put
pockets.
it in your armpit pockets. That's
Isn't that crazy?
so funny.
Yeah.
I think we all need armpit pockets.
I think women in general need just pockets in their clothes, right?
Women,
Just
at least
pockets.
a lot of my friends will use their bra as a pocket.
Yes.
And so I feel like that's the equivalent of but we just have like pockets. I have some shorts that are men's shorts that I could fit like a full water bottle in the entire pocket.
What?
Why do I need that much space?
What?
And women, I have some women's shorts as well where I can barely fit like my fingers in the pocket.
Yeah,
They're fake.
why-
They're fake.
Why can I have like half of your
I don't
water
know.
bottle pocket?
I'll give you
Like,
half of my pocket.
Yeah,
How about that?
I think we'll share the pocket.
There you go. There you go.
What else? Oh, they mate for life. So if you've ever seen otters holding hands, they like hold hands so that in the ocean water they don't float separate away from their
I
partners.
did know that one actually as well. I've seen pictures of because they fall asleep.
They fall asleep
and they just like
holding
are
hands.
floating and
Isn't
they
that
hold
cute?
hands.
Yes.
So cute.
And they're actually not very nice. For as cute as they are, otters
Really?
do not like people. They don't want to be handled. They're not very friendly.
I mean, like, I get it. Sometimes I
Yeah.
don't like people too.
Yeah, and river otters in particular, people will find them when they're young,
Mm.
think that they're abandoned, take them, and then they end up in sanctuaries and things like that because they're not meant to be pets, unfortunately. So no pet otters.
No
but
pet otters.
They're super
But
cute.
they are super cute.
And they're very interesting.
Amazing. Well,
Yeah.
thanks. That's some cool
Yeah.
facts. I'm gonna go get me some armpit pockets.
The more you know. Well, this is the part of the show where we read your comments. If you would like to comment and participate in our question of the day, or shout outs to crew, or stories, or jokes, or anything like that, there is a box on deck 7 in the library, and there are these slips of paper that have a place for the answer, your stateroom number, and all of this information on the back, and then you're eligible to be our Wake Show winner.
There you go.
Did your Wake Show wish come true?
No prizes.
No, no surprises.
No
in the
surprises.
box.
No
Okay.
surprise $1,000 bills.
That's okay, but we did get a lot of write-ins, so thank you all for participating.
Want to go first?
Yes.
Sure.
I have Rhonda and Leonard from Deck R. Oh, they said they didn't know that they were only allowed to enter once, and have a great day.
Oh.
No worries at all. You are entered again today
Well,
because
there you
you
go.
wrote in, so thank you for that.
Please write in as many times as you want.
Right,
like
right.
If,
You just only get to go in the draw
100%.
once. Exactly.
Like if you want to write like part 1, part 2, if you
Yes.
have like a story, I mean, feel free to put other paper in there. If you want to write us a letter,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what's so funny when you say write us a letter? I got a care package last turnaround day. So when the ship comes into Fort Lauderdale, the crew sometimes can get mail.
Yeah.
So people can send us things on the ship. And I got a little care package from my husband, and he had written a note, rolled it up like a scroll, tied a string around it, melted wax on the front,
No,
and
he
then
didn't.
yes, he did. And then it was like a listing so that I knew what was in the box. And then at the bottom, he said, "I feel like we've been apart for like almost a month now, so I should write you an old-timey letter." And it was like, "My dearest it was so cute.
That is the greenest of green flags. That is so cute.
So cute.
That is so
yeah,
cute.
Anyway,
I love it.
Made me happy.
Lenore from our Riviera deck says that she was on a TV game show.
Oh.
I was a contestant on a TV game show, Card Sharks. My brother and I were in California and randomly signed up. Didn't win anything though.
Oh, bummer.
Wow.
But how fun.
That is so fun.
I don't know that show, and
Nor
I
I.
like TV game shows very
Card
much.
Sharks.
Card Sharks.
There you go.
I'll have to look that up. I wonder if there's probably old video
Yeah.
of the show.
Well, we have tons of game shows happening throughout the cruise and Explorers Lounge. So if you
do.
want to make a reprise on a cruise ship game show,
Yes,
come see us.
come and play with us. There's no name or stateroom number, but it says retired fireman, and I have a CPR certificate.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I love that. I
Retired
love that.
fireman.
I mean, it's now expired, but I also had like first aid and CPR.
Did
I
you?
was fully trained. Yeah, I was a lifeguard for like 10 years before university, like through high school
What?
and university. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I was teaching swimming to a whole bunch of kids, and then I moved up to a supervisory position where I was managing the team. Yeah, it was,
Wow.
yeah,
See?
my past life.
I was gonna say, you guys are telling us fun facts, we're learning fun facts about each other.
There you
It's
go.
funny though that because of the Barbie movie, when you said that, job was
Yes.
lifeguard, I immediately was like, my job is just beach.
Just beach.
Just beach.
Just beach. Donna from our Aloha deck says that she is a retired school secretary, married with 3 kids and 6 grandkids.
Aww.
And also shout out to Raquel in Botticelli. So fun and friendly and efficient. I like it, I
Amazing.
like
Well,
it.
thank you for that
Thank you,
shout out
Donna.
and that fun fact. 6 grandkids. That's awesome. My mom both of my parents, my mom and dad, are all about the grandkids because my sister has 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So everything revolves around the grandkids. And my
Yeah.
mom's always like, yeah, being a grandma is the best because we get to do all the fun stuff and
Love
then
it.
like feed them snacks and send them home. It's like being a fun aunt.
There you go.
Andrew from Deck E says, I've run 6 marathons, including the original Athens Marathon.
Whoa.
That's incredible.
That's very cool.
I have only run a 10K. That's the most. I'm one of those people that if I'm running, you should probably start running because more than
Yeah.
likely there's something chasing.
I've only ever run late for work. That's it. That's the
There
only
you
thing I've
go.
ever run.
Exactly. I prefer swimming to running, but I did run a 10K on the
There you
beach
go.
one time because.
On the beach?
Yeah, so it was called the
Whoa.
USA Beach Running Championship. And it was because you got an octopus medal, and I wanted the octopus medal. So I was like, all right, I'll run. And then I literally could not walk the next day.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to the staff for being incredibly kind, helpful, and outstanding. Bernardo from the Philippines in Sabatini. And Matthew from Kenya in International Cafe.
Amazing.
Yay. Wow,
Amazing,
that's
amazing.
Matthew's second shout out this cruise.
I love it. Benita from our Emerald deck says, I sewed a gown for for a contestant in the Portland Rose Queen competition in
That's
Portland, Oregon.
cool.
You know what's funny about that? I actually just this last cruise watched. There's a movie about the like rose pageant competition. It's like a mockumentary.
Okay.
But I just watched that, so it's so funny that you mentioned that competition. I can't
is
remember what the
really
name of it
cool.
is, but I just watched it last cruise. And then in the process of sewing the gown, my 2-year-old daughter rode a push toy over the satin fabric. It was stressful, tense time finding new fabric and redoing the gown, but the gown wearer didn't win, but it was a great memory. Oh my gosh.
That is really cool. What a funny
push toy over
funny
the
but not
satin
funny. I'm
fabric.
sure it was not funny in the moment, but now that sounds
Well, it was apparently stressful and tense time. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I can just picture that. You've worked so hard on the gown and then oh my gosh. Okay, Heather from Deck R says it's a weight loss story. So joined Weight Watchers to lose weight and go on this cruise, lost 40 pounds.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Just hoping she doesn't gain it all back in these 10 days.
Cannot
with
promise
the
that.
wonderful food and wonderful drinks. Yeah, I was gonna say, I always say, because sometimes we do time changes where we have to go an hour forward, an hour back throughout the voyage. I always say when you get home, I suggest setting your scale back 10 pounds.
There you go.
That's cruise rules.
I like it. Kay from our Carib deck has happy 74th birthday to my awesome husband, Earl, on February 25th. He was born in 1950.
Wow, happy birthday, Earl. Happy early birthday because
Earl.
it's only February 22nd.
There you go. So we still
happy
got a little
birthday
bit
in a
of time.
couple of days.
Happy early birthday.
Ralph from Deck C. I'm the captain of a trivia team and challenge other trivia fans to attend the ship's games. Ooh, the gauntlet. I like it.
I wonder if he's winning all of the trivias and is like, I need some better competition.
Some better competition.
I like
exactly.
it. I like it.
Nice.
Also from Kay, an interesting story. I was on the new Price is Right in 1972. I won the showcase. Patio furniture and a Chevy Nova.
Yes.
If you YouTube Kay Green, The Price is Right, you will find her. That's not her last name anymore, but she's from Augusta, Georgia, and she was on The Price is Right. I don't know U.S. states.
It says Augusta, GA, so he pointed at it.
I was like, what's that?
Augusta, GA.
So
that's
cool.
amazing, Kay. So look up Kay Green on Price is Right. What a fun
We'll leave
story.
that one in there, and we'll take
there's
out
another
your birthday.
game show. Okay, perfect. Okay. Andrew from Deck E
Excuse me.
won a cereal box grand prize.
Those were actually in there?
All expense paid weekend to Boston with food, airfare, activities, and hotel travel. That's crazy, right? I always thought that was more just like,
yeah, like you're gonna
send
get
in the box tops
kitty
and
toy.
you get this
yeah.
spoon or whatever. That is
Cool.
crazy. That's awesome.
I love
Okay.
that.
Oh, and then there's a joke on the back. Why does the buffet core or remove the seeds from raw cucumbers? Oh, it's not.
It's not a joke. It's
not
just a
joke,
question.
It's an actual question.
That's okay. That's okay. Early in the morning.
Let me start over.
Why does the cucumber?
Why do we remove the seeds from the cucumbers, and what do we do with them? That's a great question. We will look into
We'll
this.
see if we can find out.
And try and find out, and then get back to you.
Yeah.
So there you go. Amazing.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew, from Deck E.
From the Moultons on Deck Carib, Tristan from South Africa is an outstanding crew member. He went to his office to get decks of cards for us on this rainy day.
Oh, amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Mary from Deck E. I've been to 43 countries in Europe. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't, even doing this job, I haven't yet been to 43 countries.
No,
I'm somewhere
I
in
don't
the
think I have
20s.
either. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to start keeping track.
Shout out to I got one of those maps. You should get one of those maps, and then every time
You scratch it off.
you scratch off the country and the flag. It's really fun. Shout out to Kevin from the Philippines from Botticelli's Dining Hall. Amazing service. Thank you for that.
Savannah has a cool fact from Carib Deck. I've studied abroad 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So she is very fortunate. She studied abroad in France for a month.
Okay.
And no, she does not
Doesn't
speak
speak
French.
French, okay.
When she was 15 years old. And then second she studied for a semester in Ireland, and she rates it 10 out of 10.
Okay.
And then a third was in Spain.
Okay.
She spent 1 month full immersion, and one of her majors was Hispanic studies. So like fully immersed in Spain and the culture.
Great.
That is so cool.
That's really cool.
Very I wonder what, if you can, write in again, like, what did you study? Like, I know you studied Hispanic studies in Spain, but like, what did you study in France and what did you study in Ireland? Was it just like a transfer program, or were you actually studying something specific there?
Specific, yeah. Awesome. Rhonda from Deck R, it says on the back, I was golfing by myself and got a hole-in-one and no one believes me.
I believe you.
I was gonna say, I believe you too. It's one of those things nowadays because of social media. Everyone's like, photos or it didn't happen, but it did happen.
It did happen.
We believe your hole-in-one.
I actually think you got it in 0.
I'll
one-up you. Yeah. And Ralph from our Creep deck says, I really enjoyed the trivia games. The musical connections game was a lot of fun. Other excellent ones from past cruises were Broadway songs and cover version of songs. They would be amazing on this cruise. Ralph, it is very early. It is very early. You never know what kind of trivias are going to come up, so definitely keep coming to those trivia sessions because I'm sure there'll be some that you really enjoy. There you go.
And Deb from Deck C says, I have 2 tattoos. I have a dragonfly on my back with a set of wings with my son's birthdays, and the other set of wings is my daughter's birthstone, each of their initials inside of the wings.
Wow.
Oh, that's sweet. And then my daughter convinced me to do a world travel tattoo, and she also has one, so a mother-daughter tattoo.
I love it.
That is really cool.
I love it. Do you have any tattoos?
I do not have any tattoos.
I also
Do you
don't have any tattoos. No, I've never been able to convince myself that like I like something enough to put it on my body.
Yeah.
But I love tattoos. Like whenever I see someone with tattoos, I'm like, tell me all about your tattoos, whether it has a story or whether it's just, I thought it was pretty.
Right.
I don't care. I want to see them. I think that it is a beautiful art form. But I've just never been able to be like, yes, this is something I want. And it's not about like the getting saggy. Like, I don't care about that. It's just like, do I love this? Like, I love Harry Potter, but like, do I want a Harry Potter tattoo? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and for me, I one time had a henna tattoo, and after about, I don't know, a week or 2, I was like, I'm ready for this not to be here anymore. And even like getting that off took over a month, and I was like, I don't think I could. I feel like you should have a practice tattoo to see for the type of person that, because some people do. They like, they know it, they see it, they commit to it, they, you know, but yeah, it's never, that's not me either. I can't even, my nails, I like change my nails sometimes I want, right now I have orange, I want Halloween nails in January or February, so.
One of my friends actually told me she loves aliens.
Oh yeah.
And she wants to get an alien tattoo, but her reasoning for not getting the alien tattoo is that if aliens are found out to be real, she doesn't want to offend them.
Yes.
Isn't that the funniest, cutest little story?
About,
yes.
And she told me the same thing.
Yes.
And I love that so much because she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
I actually truly believe that aliens are somewhere.
Oh, 100%. There's like,
and I was just
tangenting.
Saying, we could get into this tangent because of marine life and things that have survived in outer space and all of these things. I think some of the ocean creatures may be 100%. Otherworldly and whatnot. Anyway, that's a whole other. Speaking of tangents, we asked yesterday which came first, the chicken or the egg.
Yes.
Nobody answered. Also, we asked who the captain was. No answers, which is totally fine because this is so way better.
This was great.
And let's also leave those same 2 questions. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? What is the name of the captain? And please continue writing in fun stories because this is amazing.
That was so much fun.
We love learning about all of you and sharing all about all of you. And then it gets us talking about things. So, Wake Show winner for today.
You know what? I was going to go for that one anyways.
All right.
Rhonda and Lenore and Heather from our Riviera deck who said that they were sorry that they wrote in multiple times. Well, there you go.
There you go. It's the good karma. And again, not a big deal. So you can write in as many times as you want. You can just be in the draw once.
Yes.
So congratulations, you're a Wake Show winner. Prizes will be delivered to your stateroom. And that's all we got.
I think that's it.
See you tomorrow.
That's it. We'll see you around. Bye-bye.